music down. Actually, let's just pause it. How's everyone doing? As soon as I start the stream, whoom, concurrent viewers just drop. Why is there more people waiting for the stream to start than people actually watching the stream? What a bunch of weird people you are. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to switch over my playlist to the stream playlist, that one. How you doing, Will? How you doing, Dio? And turn that down. That should be better. Only came for the music. Yeah, fair call, man. Fair call. Let me just post on my Discord telling anyone who is over there doesn't realize it started. The thing started. I should have just opened this up before that. Oh wait, no. Oh, someone just asked me about a window manager. Let's see. At everyone. There we go. Do that. Cool. Much better. Oh, another person from Australia. Nice. Yeah, if you want to go support the creator, this is all Harris Heller's stuff. I recommend checking him out. He's actually taking a break from making content for a while and is actually going to be focusing on just doing music. I know that he's releasing has released a new album, and I'm probably going to start playing that in maybe like the next stream I do, maybe in the next gaming stream I do. Doesn't seem like the worst idea. So anyway, what we're doing today is, as you can probably see on the screen, I've got a bunch of this is a news boat right here, and there's 7,000 items in it. We're not going to get through 7,000 items today, but scrolling through this is horrendously boring to do by yourself, so I thought, hey, why don't I just stream it? If people want to chat, then they want to chat, because I kind of let this get a bit behind. Most of my video topics, they come from Reddit, and I didn't really check it for like 3 months. So I have, all of these subreddits to check, and also Hacker News, I guess, and all stuff way back from September. So, hey, you'll get to see some potential video topics, and you also get to have a laugh at how dumb some people on Reddit actually are, because, oh my lord, there are some interesting units that post on Reddit, that's for sure. I'm not gonna get through 7,000 items today. That's just not happening. Oh, lord. If you want me to try, I guess I can, like, order some Uber Eats or something, but, hey. The only problem I have here is that Newsboat takes up a lot of this left-hand side, so we'll have to sort of half pay attention to what's happening here, and then if it sounds interesting, I'll just open it up in Brave or something, and we can go from there. Because, yeah, most of what you see here is just absolute garbage. Like, what laser printer are you guys using? What app for to-do list? Oh, this thing over here, this is actually Vim running VimWiki. Yeah, it's nothing super crazy. If you want a proper to-do list, there are, like, good apps for that. Like, someone in the chat will correct me, because I cannot remember one. Yeah, it's VimWiki running the VimWiki syntax. Okay, let's just scroll through this. Issues with Pac-Man. Whenever I try to install something, Pac-Man, I get this error. Failed to commit transaction. Not a video topic, but and Pac-Man says SYY says, wait, and Pac-Man SYY says error, failed to update community, unexpected error, failed to synchronize all databases. Oh, does this person even have an internet connection? How you doing, Kevo? I have no idea what, yeah, what is winter like in Mexico? I have literally no idea. I would imagine it gets cold, but like I can't imagine it gets super cold, or maybe it does. I don't know. Let me know. How to ask that something to be added to the Ubuntu repos. You contact the developer. Help. Let's see. Can someone help me with DaVinci Resolve? Wait, is that the entire post? Oh no, don't open it there. Open it on my main screen. There we go. What does this person have to say? Is the entire thing... Yeah, it's just help me with DaVinci Resolve. This is the vast majority of the posts you see on Reddit, and this is why there's 7,000 of them. Probably like winter in Queensland. Maybe. It's mild. Okay, sure. I'll just take your answer. There we go. Oh, I want to drink some tea. I'm surprised there's 26 people here watching me scroll through Reddit. Lovely. What environment do you use? Super interesting. System D, Nspawn, Mount Fair. Oh, got it. Steam uses 100% CPU in stumped. Let's see. When I mess with pseudo password. What is this? When I mess with pseudo password 3 times in a row and then try it again, then even right password doesn't work. Do you have something like... I imagine you would have something like failed a ban running or something like that. What? As other comments pointed out, this is due to... Oh, okay. There actually is a reason why this isn't happening. You're not just dumb. Yeah, peak content, man. You're the one who decided to be here. One of my favorite subreddits. For video content, Linux and command line are actually pretty good. For actual just wanting to scroll through Reddit, I'd rather not. 12 browsers installed on my system but won't open. When I try to uninstall it, I can't. What? Favorite DE? I haven't really used one. Oh, KDE, I guess? Sure, we'll say KDE. Yeah, and favorite window manager right now is BSPWM, but is slowly becoming Awesome. Awesome is really, really nice. This right here that you're seeing right now, this is all BSPWM. But I am trying out Awesome, and the name is pretty accurate. Yeah, I was trying it out like about an hour before I started the stream. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Will. Just trying to see if the GIF appears on screen or not. It looks like it appears on screen. Thank you, Will. Can 10 to 1 odds DaVinci Resolve guys trying to install anything but on anything but sent to us. Yeah, that's fair. Me6, if you happen to make any if you want me to show any GIFs on stream and you just make something, I'll be happy to do it. And hey, if you want some sort of commission for your god awful memes, I think I can arrange something. Favorite programming language and anime. Why are we putting those together in the same sentence? Do they have to be related? If they have to be related, like programming language in an anime, I'm gonna say C# in New Game. Yeah. But if they're separate, then the answer is going to probably be Higurashi as the anime, and then language, I don't know. What's gonna annoy Hum the most? Python? Yeah, sure. Go with Python. I don't really have a favorite language, I would say. I just kind of use whatever makes the most sense in the situation. Today's LibreOffice's 10th anniversary. Maybe that would have been a good video 4 months ago. OpenSSH 8.4. When you mess around with sudo password, sudo will insult you with witty message is... Oh, okay. Rust. Yeah, Rust. Of course it's Rust. Everyone loves Rust today. Stop putting on my second screen. Stop doing that. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Why did it put in 2 places? There we go. Here we go. When you miss... Oh, wait. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. There, better. Yeah, when you mess up your sudo password... yeah, okay. That... it's just a tutorial on how to do, like, 2 things. We need more people here. If you can bring some people here, hey, I'll accept people. People can watch me scroll through Reddit. Actually, I guess scroll through Reddit in an RSS feed reader, which is objectively the better way to scroll through Reddit. Like, you shouldn't be going to the Reddit website. I would assume the ulti-snips configs. Setting up CUDA and NVIDIA on Arch Linux. Can you actually do that? I don't know if there are CUDA, like the Linux, the NVIDIA CUDA drivers actually work on Linux. You were very, very, very right there, Dio. This would turn into an absolute mess. Which is fun. You know what? This is incredibly boring just doing by myself, so the more people that are here, the more fun it is for me. Oh, you can do CUDA on Linux? Okay. Are there any applications that support CUDA on Linux? That is the better question. What? Git packages from AUR auto-updated when using Yay. What? Take, for example, RKE Git. The package build has package ver defined. From what I've read, this means the running in AUR helpful, blah, blah, blah. So the Yay command, this package will update whenever a new commit is out. No! No, that's not how that works. You have to update it. You use a package manager so you can control when your updates happen. Oh, Reddit. How I love Reddit. An easy to use terminal and built on... Ooh. Oh, this sounds horrible. Easy to use terminal built on web technologies. Is this the one that I did a video on, though? What is this? Termi. This sounds horrendous. This is exactly what I need to look at. Oh, no. Oh, no, you can mess with the theme by just writing value... Oh no, this looks horrible. This gets to go on the list. Video ideas. This is awful. Awful terminal. What? Okay. Please don't build your terminal with web technologies. It's just not a good idea. Like, it's just genuinely not a good idea. Why is it TypeScript and Rust? What part of this is written in Rust? You don't want cross... Yeah, no. I don't want XSS vulnerabilities in my shell. Funny how that happened, isn't it? Wait. No. Let me resize the window. What are you doing? Nope, it's not going to let me resize it. Okay, cool. My resize is broken. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's why Rust compiles WebAssembly. Thank you for that. That is a good point. Fresh install. Maybe I do need to switch over to awesome, because this is just breaking. I've never seen my window resize actually break. Grayscale reading mode in i3 using Compton. Probably had a lot of perf issues, so rewrote bits in Rust to try and speed it up. That is a fair point. Oh god, what am I looking at here? What? No picture? Okay, it's just a link. Cool. What? What am I looking at? Normal reading. Oh, it just takes the color away. It literally just takes the color away. Is this even... Wait, is this even a script? Oh, it's like... I feel like even this might be overkill. I have a feeling there might be a way to just do this in one line. No, I'm not going to do a video on that. You check r/linux, lol man, r/unix, my phone autocorrected that. Is there an r/unix? I only know about the terrible one that has all of the window managers on it. It makes sense as an r/unix, but no, I don't check that. I will add that to my list and have another 7,000 things to check. Why doesn't Wi-Fi work in Linux LTS kernel? I'm beginner Arch user in the latest Linux kernel. Well, no, it's not the latest Linux kernel. It's the latest LTS kernel. Oh wait, I'm not reading the rest of this. It works fine in the latest kernel, but doesn't work in LTS. The driver is RTL8723DE. Okay, let's see what the people have to say on Reddit. Reddit speedrun 80%. Probably because the driver isn't in Linux LTS, but isn't... Yeah, that might explain it. Temporary solution is suspend and wake up. LTS kernel is for older hardware, and obviously the newest kernel supports newer hardware and not some older ones. Either find the driver you require and build it, or just use the latest kernel. Out of 4 cores, 1 core is always maxed out in the latest Linux kernel. It consumes a lot of battery. Confirmed the same in HTOP. The same problem doesn't occur to me in LTS kernel. What in the... Simple solution would be to not use the kernel that has the driver bug. Yeah, just downgrade your kernel. You don't need the LTS kernel for that. Reddit wikis are better than Reddit itself. Yeah. Hello, Luke. I'm Discount Luke. You've got the wrong guy here. Let's see. Must have people with multi-monitor setup. AR&R. Yes, very true. I actually didn't know about this post. I found out about AR&R through my podcast I did with HexDSL. Actually, I think I knew about it a few months earlier and didn't see a point of it. And then, for some reason, yeah, Hex mentioned it to me, and then I did the video. I feel accomplished with my Franken WM now. Stupid source changes. Stupid simple source changes. He's Luke with spicy down under flavor. He is Luke with tea and hair. Windows to become emulation layer atop Linux kernel predicts Eric Raymond. Is that even, like, a controversial thing to predict at this point? Like, yeah. That's probably gonna happen. There's literally nothing controversial about this statement. Let's see. Open source advocate Eric S. Raymond has penned the argument that the transfer Linux desktop is imminent because Microsoft will soon retire Windows. Yeah, this point has been made by so many people. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but with the way that Microsoft is going with WSL, it does seem to be the route that they're taking. But also that's news from 3 months ago, so I don't think it's going to be the, yeah, you predict that like 3 years ago. So did everyone else. Can't install HP LaserJet Pro 100 color MFP M175A. What a very specific question. Okay. Wine is much better and getting better. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. There are some exceptions, obviously, with, like, really bad DRM, and in the case of games, when there's, like, really bad client-side anti-cheat. Plugins market for Vim. If you use day in and day night, let's try it. What? They're building the next major Windows version at the moment, so have to fail at that first. What is this? Yes, what is this? Is this just like a list of plugins or something? Oh, we have some Japanese here. Oh, it's just a link to the Japanese version of the README. Okay, let's have a look at the Nihongo README. Yeah, I can't read most of this. That's the kanji I don't know. No, this is not going to turn into another Japanese stream. I promise. There just happens to be a lot of Japanese people who use Linux. I have noticed that, actually. Like, there's a lot of... Like, if you look for random Vim plugins, there is a lot of Vim plugins which just have Japanese READMEs. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with Vim and Japanese people. I don't know. If someone happens to be Japanese in the audience and wants to let me know how that managed to occur, maybe they just have good taste in code editors and text editors. That could be it. Apache runs, PHP not. Dual booted Manjaro. I have RTM, but still can't figure this out. Ooh, those are my favorites. The day we have Adobe natively, we win. Not Adobe, but someone has managed to get Word working on Ubuntu. I don't know what the deal is there, but I saw something about it on Twitter a few months back. What is this? We're looking at a recovery menu here. Japanese people are enlightened on the Emacs question. This is just some... What? Okay, you just broken something. That's not interesting. Let's go. Why was 2004 shipped with a broken HP lib? I don't know. Why was it? Does someone know? Let's find out. Not downvoted into oblivion, so maybe it actually was. Not necessarily interested in how to fix it. I'm just wondering how it was included in the LTS release. Why? Wait, what is... Oh no, what is this post? Let's try that the other way around. Why should it not be included in the LTS, especially if you are not interested in fixing it? LTS means super long-term support. Oh, there we go. Now you guys can probably read it. What was I up to? There are unfortunately no guarantees against bugs. There would have to be some critical bugs filed before release, or even after, for either bugs to be fixed or packages to be removed. Okay, so here's the thing about Unix spawn. There is a very, very tiny subset of posts on that subreddit that are even remotely worth my time, and they are anything that is tagged with OC. I genuinely don't care about seeing the 50th, like, here's BSPWM with some gaps between the windows and a very minimal looking theme, or here's awesome looking really fancy. I've seen enough of them. They all look exactly the same, and I don't care. Basically how I feel about that entire subreddit. Oh, also, everyone who uses that subreddit doesn't actually run their window manager like that, because 99% of them are using floating windows everywhere, and no one running a tiling window manager does that. That's just not how it works. Best desk for stability and customization. Wait, do you actually mean desk? Like, physical desk? Oh, do you mean desktop environment? I'm gonna buy a ThinkPad soon and install Linux distro. I've used Ubuntu and Debian for several years. I heard about Arch Linux, and looking more closely, it seemed like a good compromise, but I admit I am a bit confused. I don't know which desktop to choose. Okay, you actually are asking about a desktop. Okay. I thought you were, like, asking, what is this? Arch Linux about which... which piece of... which IKEA furniture you should buy. i3 plus KDE. I know there's a way you can do that. I've just never cared to look into it. Yeah, Me6 has exactly right. Why does everyone float in a tiling window manager? That's just not how you use it. You actually did... Okay. We found a unicorn. Go cool... I'm not going to even remotely try to pronounce your last name. You are the one person who does that. Congratulations. Nearmut, multiple mail accounts / inboxes and sidebar. Running Visual Studio 2019 for Python. How does it know if you got the dependencies right? It doesn't. You have to develop it correctly. Maybe I'll do a video on package builds. I know I did a video, like, how to make one, but I might actually do maybe a bit more in-depth about something about package builds. Even though this did get downvoted into oblivion, I think there is some little grain of topic here that might actually be worth checking out. Let's go into this one. Package builds. Okay, it does have good wallpapers. I'll give it that. Yeah, Brodie is still an Arch because distro hopping literally doesn't matter. I'll be doing a couple of videos talking about... Actually, one of them I want to talk about is a gaming distro. Because obviously being the end of the year, now the start of the year, you have these articles coming out being like, what is the best gaming distro going into 2021? Doesn't matter. One that you can install Steam on. If you can install Steam and your graphics drivers, you're good. I play everything on this Arch system. It took me like an hour to set up. It doesn't matter. Tried to install GWM, now can't log into my other window managers. Ooh, what did you do? Did you uninstall them? So download the file from the website, put it in the config folder, did make clean install and added line to xnrc exec DWM. Now when I try to log in to Awesome or i3, I got a couple of what? Arch is the best distro. Sure. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I can see an argument for Artix. Let's see. Post your Xorg log. Okay, yeah, do that. Do you use a greeter? If yes, configure the greeter and revert your xinitRC. If they're modifying the xinitRC directly, surely they're not using a greeter. Surely. Hopefully. But they do say they have all of these installed, so maybe they are and they use the greeter to actually switch between them. I don't know. Problem with integrated graphics installing Ubuntu on laptop. That is a problem that you can deal with yourself, because I don't want to touch that one. LS colors and range of color scheme with color category philosophy. What? What are you talking about? What is this? Okay, there's a GitHub post here. LS color. Yep, most colors using. Is this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? Oh, is it just a? Is it just a color scheme that looks like the way the color scheme is supposed to look? Is that what this is? Okay. Okay, sure. Not a video topic, but that's cool. I hate Ubuntu 1. I don't know what Ubuntu 1 is. Oh, it's an email service. Canonical offers an email service? Okay, that's news to me. When you have to use an IDE. Let's see. Are you starting from a long time? No, I started at September. Ha ha ha. It's a Vim joke, get it? Because we quit Vim by, or we save a file in Vim by doing :W. Do you get it, guys? It's a Vim joke. I'm sick of Vim jokes. Everyone knows that, they're not funny. They're just not funny. Maybe they're funny like 20 years ago, but they're not funny now. A Linux newborn infant baby. Oh, it's just a person saying, "Hey guys, I'm new to Linux. Teach me like I'm 5." No, I don't want to. Watch my channel. If you want to be taught like you're 5, go watch my channel. That's how you do it. If you're an Arch, use Optimus Manager. It's great. I don't run NVIDIA. I'm not going to comment on that. I've heard that it's a mess. I've heard that it's great. I don't know. I can't test it. That's all I can say. Created a SoundCloud terminal app. Oh, because we need more of those. Let's see. Wait, what? Why is there a Pikachu here? Oh, is it like an absolutely super needlessly minimal app? Link in description. What do you mean link in description? You don't have a description, it's Reddit. You mean in the comments? Here we go. SoundCloud, oh, it's called SoundCloud Terminal. What a great name. Utilize SoundCloud within a terminal environment. That's not the worst thing I've seen. Oh, and it renders the images in your terminal using Unicode block symbols. That's actually kind of neat. Stream songs from Sound. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, and it's NPM. Oh, that absolutely needs to go on my list just to annoy some people. I don't know if I've ever actually looked at it, but hey, it's not what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not the worst thing to just chuck on the list. Wait, what's... Wait, there we go. There we go. It's not, yeah. Like, it's not awful. And as you can see, this one is from Unix porn. So, OC, these aren't the worst things. I actually do like them, because occasionally you get some, like, fancy-looking things coming from it. But, a lot of the time, it's just, hey, I made I don't know, a theme for Awesome, or hey guys, I made a wrapper around MPV. This is so amazing. I'm just like, no, I don't care. I don't want to just said so because the bold claim that someone said Arch is the best distros like that, like University the best. I will say that if you're running a server, you probably shouldn't be running a rolling release, but that's not going to stop me doing it. Like, my Xenotic server is running on Arch because I don't care. But if I was running something I wanted, like, deployed and actually stable all the time, yeah, I probably wouldn't run Arch on it. That would just be a bad idea. GDM login screen doesn't show until switching between PTY and back again. Best of the game, but I use Artix. What does OC stands for original content? I'm pretty sure that's the way it's using it in here. How to blacklist pulse audio HDMI output. What? Why would you want to blacklist that? Every time my monitor comes out of standby or I switch inputs or whatever, pulse audio grabs it and makes it the default output device instead of my DAC and analog output. Yeah, okay. That might actually be kind of... There might be something here. Maybe not the answer you're looking for, but you can try using DisplayPort as well. Okay, that's definitely not an answer. Oh, there actually is a way to mess with... Oh, you can blacklist outputs. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll... This little bit by itself probably isn't worthy of an entire video, but there's definitely something there. Pulse audio blacklisting or something. Original Sea Gangster. Nah, the original Sea Gangster's not here. I don't know what he's doing. Tell Hum to get in here. He's probably not that busy. Does Manjaro update itself? I think some desktop environments might automatically query for updates. Like, I think KDE has like a thingy that queries for them, but I don't think it automatically downloads them. Dell refreshes XPS 13 Developer Edition with Tiger Lake. Is this the one that runs Linux? Yeah, the Developer Edition, I think, is the Ubuntu one, isn't it? I don't know if it's old news. But, hey, that's cool. You can always just buy the regular one and just stick Linux on it anyway. But that's cool. Wiki images, what? I have a personal wiki that's currently a collection of mostly marketing files, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. All of that precursor my own question, which is about images. Blah, 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 you can include markdown, but I don't like the idea of putting on my... if you want to store images, or if you want to have images in your markdown, just go and store them on, like, a server somewhere, and then include the link. You don't have to include them directly in the Git repo. Like, most things that, display markdown will have some way to embed images from a remote server. Yeah, that, using images in Vim. Ooh, if someone answers that one, that might be something interesting there. And it's with VimWiki. Yeah, VimWiki does a great job. Obviously, it's not going to show the images, but... you can store binary files in Git. Like, there's nothing really stopping you doing that. Y'all do too much Japanese cultural appropriation around here. What are you even talking about? I must have missed something that was happening in the chat. Mer 2.1.0. You have... I don't know what you guys are doing. Mer 2.1.0. What is Mer? Hum is up. He heard us say C. Let's see. Python. Does that summon Hum? I think it does. You say Python 3 times. That should summon him. Or maybe you have to say, like, something he likes. C POSIX Plan 9. Maybe that does it. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Is Mer PPA? Okay, you gotta tell me what Mer is. I don't know what this is. People are gonna ask you, or are they gonna say in the comments? Nope. Something about Unity? I don't know. I have no idea what this is, but it seems like some sort of Ubuntu, or some sort of Unity or GNOME related thing. Vert Manager. I have not done a video on Vert Manager, have I? Is it on my list? It is... How is Vert Manager not on my list? Okay, goes on my list. Vert Manager VMs. There we go. Mir is the Russian space station, I believe. Okay. Sure, but I don't think that's related to GNOME. I think that's a fair assumption that we can make here. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Alternative to Wayland and X11. I just realized the chat's not on the screen. Wait, is it on the screen? No, it is on the screen. I will fix that. Right now... Huh, okay. So the chat's on the screen, but it's like blending in with all the text on the side here. There's got to be a way I can deal with... Yeah, okay. I've got an idea. If I... here's an idea. Okay. This is a hack. Maybe if I put it on the other side. Yeah, the chat's good, but... I don't think there's... Now that I think about it, I don't think there's anywhere I can put it on the screen where it's not going to be getting in the way. I can either put a background behind it and then you guys can't see what's actually happening, or I can... The chat has no background. Putting it in... Yeah, but then this is taking up... It's going to take up a lot of my valuable space here. I don't know. I'll think of something for next stream. Oh yeah, here's the chat, by the way. I've just got it on my second monitor. Maybe I can do this. Here we go. There you go. Chat and chat. There you go. Now you guys can't see anything that's going on. No, we'll put it over here. Manjaro not booting for some unknown reason. Generally check your logs. Use the 8-bit theme. Can you change your theme? Actually, yeah, Nephi, can you change your theme in Streamlabs without paying for Streamlabs? Or do you have to actually go and actually pay for that? Yeah, I use floating windows for various things like this. Like, generally, if I need just to put it just somewhere out of the way, I don't really care about it sitting in, you know, a layout that makes sense. Yeah, floating window just makes more sense for that. Dumb question. If I want to switch to LibreOffice Fresh, what is the procedure for that? I recommend installing it. Yeah, that seems like a good part of the procedure. I don't know. Maybe there's something else there. Broken display. Help updates. When I install a single package, there's nothing... Wait, a single package, nothing when there is no updates, but if there is a package I have to update, which is huge, by the way, entire update that I have to install a required package. When I'm traveling, this becomes even worse due to insufficient bandwidth. What? What? Yes, updates will require you to download stuff. It will require you to use your bandwidth. Surely I'm missing something here. People say the Arch community is toxic. Oh lord, it's one of these posts. Hey, how do I get internet upcomies? Go onto the Arch Linux subreddit and say, wow guys, Arch Linux is really great. The Arch Linux subreddit is super nice, and everyone who uses Arch, I love all of them. They're so nice to me, and let's see how many upvotes you get. And the answer is, wait for it, 218 upcomies. There you go. That's how you get internet points. What time is it in Australia? And yes, I'm fully aware I can just Google it. It is currently 4:40 PM on the 2nd of January. Because we have half-hour time zones in South Australia. I remember looking at VODKA. Weird password problem. Blah, blah, blah. It happened after... Don't care. Let's see. Why do some AUR packages install themselves in different bin directories? That is a good question. Probably because developers don't know... Or developers of AUR packages don't know what they're doing. Are you sure it's not desktop files in... All desktop files are in blah, blah, blah. I don't think there's a video topic there. It's just like, hey, some AUR devs just don't know what they're doing. How to make individual programs not let program take focus. I'm guessing this is from BSPWM. And I'd be exactly right. GNOME disks, don't care. Ubuntu versus others. Here we go. Here's another way you can get upcomies. Go onto the Ubuntu subreddit and say, oh, no, this person, that didn't work. No, you're supposed to say Ubuntu is good. You can't say Ubuntu has cons, because if you say cons, bare minimum updates towards the GUI. Okay, this person is very new. No, Ubuntu doesn't have a GUI. Ubuntu is like any other distro and happens to have a desktop environment. What is the terminal app? The terminal is Alacrity. The RSS feed reader is Newsboat, and this over here is Vim, running VimWiki. Why is there a Netflix logo on Ubuntu.com front page? Probably because there's... I presume there is. Let me just check. I'm guessing Ubuntu is... or Canonical is sponsored by Netflix, I would imagine. Let's see. Where is the Ubuntu website? Ubuntu.com. Going on my second screen just in case I show something I shouldn't show. Because I've done that before. There we go. No, go away. Go away. Just whatever. What? Modern enterprise open source software. Modern enterprise open source software. What? Wait, why is does Netflix do anything? Or is it just say, oh, no, it's saying that, haha, that's an interesting bit of wording right there. I like that wording. So, it's saying that Ubuntu is open source, but then you associate these projects with it as well, and that makes it seem slightly better. Or makes those projects seem slightly better and slightly less evil. I like that. I like that bit of marketing. That's good. But yeah, the reason why it's there is because Netflix uses Ubuntu for their servers, and they probably sponsor Canonical as well. Netflix, I don't think Netflix is just a huge Plex server, but that would be an interesting way to do it, yeah. Netflix uses Ubuntu servers, my friend, and they probably give Canonical a lot of money. Yeah. Ubuntu controls most of the web. Ubuntu hosting... They are the N in Fang. Yes, they are. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Don't you want to work for a Fang company, guys? Wouldn't you love working in an open office where you have no privacy and everyone can constantly look over your shoulders? Wait, was Netflix using BSD? What? Wait, what? I need more information here. How to change RGB color, what? How can I change RGB colors? Actually, for anyone who is using, motherboard RGB stuff, there is an open source project that is slipping my mind right now, but if you look up open source RGB control, you will find something about that. I can't remember what it's called. Someone knows the name. Feel free to leave it in the comments. New user. Hi, I use Manjaro with GNOME. Just download BSPWM and Polybar from the AUR. I installed it with the A. When I try switching to it, I get a blank screen. How do I set it up? No, that's what happens. If you switch to BSPWM, you get a blank screen. I think that's one of the things that might confuse people about trying that window manager, actually, because it has no indication that it's actually working if you don't have a hotkey daemon running, because it just won't do anything. Like, literally nothing if there is no hotkey daemon running. I accidentally owned the root directory. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at this one. No, don't do that. That's a very bad idea. Yes, OpenRGB. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord. I accidentally owned the root directory, exited right away, but balked my startx with i3. I can fix it by running sudo a equals r wx var lib before every startx is to the Oh no. That's hilarious. if you chown... Wait, is that a... Did you do a recursive? If you did a recursive chown, I would just nuke the system because you've broken all of your configs of that. You've broken everything. Unless you want to go and individually fix every single permission, just reinstall your operating system at that point. You've screwed it. Delete system 32. Yes, do that. Netflix on Linux. I do know there are some problems with like Netflix's DRM in like Firefox or something. Pretty sure. Lenovo announced the sleek blah 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 ThinkPad nonsense. Don't care. I might care if it wasn't 3-month-old news. Full screen VM is not full. What? Full screen VM is not full. How to make edges of my terminal background go away? Depends on your window manager. You're probably using like... I'm gonna guess you're using GNOME. You're probably using GNOME. This is not a terminal issue. Like, this is a terminal issue, not a Vim issue. No, this is a window manager issue, not a terminal issue, but sure. Oh, you are using Alacrity. You didn't... Oh, okay, the person noticed you're using Alacrity. I guess that's one way to do it, but it's still going to be a window manager issue because there's still going to be borders around the window manager itself. Just... people. Okay, if you want to, like... Here's the thing about asking questions about anything Linux related. The reason why some people get annoyed is because you're asking questions that have literally nothing to do with the thing you're asking. Robertson, this is not the Japanese stream, but yes, how are you doing as well? Maybe he means title bar? I don't know. Like, that's the thing about a question like this as well. Do you mean, like, the edges along here? Do you mean the title bar? Do you mean, like, sometimes Windows have, like, a title bar and another title bar because things that are designed for GNOME are like that and like to break window managers. Desktop shortcut to a file. Also, it might sound like I'm hating on GNOME here. I'm not. It just happens to be where a lot of new users go, so you end up getting a lot of really dumb questions that come from GNOME users. New open source CLI text RPG. Is there a project actually here? Realms Shattered. You're developing it on Discord. Don't do that. Use Matrix. How do I Linux please help? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, you don't have any pictures of it. Okay, no, I don't care. Does anyone in the comment? Wait, is there just a game engine for doing text-based games? Huh. Is there a way to ban commands in Unix-like systems? Be a bit more specific. Do you mean ban as in not allow a specific user to run them? Or... Because if you just... Like, the thing about your Linux system is the root user can run everything, and that's the point of the root user. You can make it so your specific user can't do it by modifying your sudo configuration and remove it. I think if you go in your sudo config, you can like set certain commands as being commands that this user isn't allowed to run. But as the root user, you can run whatever you want because you're the root user. Let's see. Just alias them to just alias them to null. Just delete the GNU utils. Oh wow, you're streaming. Yes, good observation. Yes, I am streaming. I've been doing it for about 50 minutes now. Failed to build Firefox app menu. I don't know what that is. Firefox app menu. That. Oh. Never mind, I got it myself. Okay, what is Firefox app menu? Let's find out. Wait, upstream your... Okay, that's not the upstream URL. That's not how that works. Yes, yeah, mess around with... Be careful. Don't do anything that will... Yeah, just be careful with your sudo configuration. vsudo will help you, but if you break something, that is still on you. Obviously, you can go and just log in as the root user and fix it, but yeah. You can very easily break your sudo config if you're not careful. You can always alias to echo stop doing that. That's an option as well. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know what Firefox app menu is. And the upstream URL does not link to where it should link to. Toward a modern Emacs. Ooh, Emacs. My favorite. What is this? Oh, it's LWN. What do we got here? Toward a modern Emacs. All modern Emacs. I don't want to read all that. I guess this is something about... yeah, I don't run Emacs. Maybe I'll run Emacs at some point. You know, I'll save this, and then in like 3 years, when I decide to actually try Emacs, we will make an Emacs category. Okay, here we go. We will make a new list just for Emacs. It will have this link on it and nothing else, and that is all. You can remove permissions for all users. Yeah, okay. Remember this should making a video on that Emacs article. Okay, yeah, he probably did because as we can see, I'm still not in the current year. Emacs is Emacs is DT. DT has done videos on everything. At this point, I don't care. I'm just gonna do videos, and if someone else has happened to done them, it's just gonna happen. Oil show. I think I've got oil on my list already. This is like a... yeah, I do. I don't remember what oil for some reason, people keep trying to... is this VimWiki? Yes, this over here is VimWiki. Someone... oh my god. Someone is working on a Rust fork of Emacs. That does not surprise me in the slightest. Yeah, right, so... maybe I'll look at oil at some point, but I'm just happy using DSH at this point. Fish is probably going to be my next show. I'm a Brodie stan. That's cool, I'll accept the stans. Just don't be as annoying as, like, the K-pop stans, which are always just posting fan cams. If you just want to, like, post Brodie memes everywhere, I'll accept that. That's what Meeseeks does anyway. Error in space left on device, help please. What? I'm beginning using Linux and I have an assignment. Ooh, I always love these ones where someone's asking how to do their homework. I have an assignment in building a Linux kernel. What in the world is that assignment? What? For that, I had to download a kernel tarball file, unzip it, done. Okay, if you can't unzip it, I think you need to not be installing Gentoo. The second step was to get the files... oh, no, this is a... oh, right, I forgot there's 2 Gentoos. I always forget there's 2 Gentoos. Okay, so you had to just... okay. But yes. I love that people are always asking about their homework questions on Reddit as well. What did all those... quick, everyone, make Brodie memes. Yes, please do. Actually, on that note, you know what? This is the best time to announce this. I haven't told anyone that this existed yet, but sure, why not? Here you go. I made this a few months back and never bothered to promote it. So here you go. If you want a subreddit, here's r/Brodie Robertson. There is currently one post on it that says, "Is this sub alive?" And the answer at the time was no. But if you want to go and post some awful memes on there, maybe make a bingo card with all of my terrible habits. Yeah. What plugin do you use to get a dark mode in your browser? Do you mean like on Reddit? This is stylish. But, yeah, pretty much, this is the one website I actually have. Actually, no, Reddit actually has a built-in dark theme, doesn't it? Ignore me. I actually don't even need stylish installed anymore. I don't think there's a single website I'm using that actually I use stylish for at this point. The dude who posted that is deleted. Oh, we got a thing from Will. That deserves a kangaroo. Thank you, Will. YouTube is very accepting of their 30 cents right there. Yes, if you don't know, super chats are a 30% cut to YouTube. So, yeah. I love it. Well, you know what? I have a Streamlabs link in the description, right? You could just use that. It does the exact same thing. Like, if you don't want to give me money, that's cool. But if you do, I suggest using the Streamlabs link just because it means less money to YouTube and more to me. And that's probably what you want if you're trying to throw money at me. Cute browser has ad block. It does. Yes. Mental Outlaw did a video on the new ad block in Qt. I haven't seen it. I've heard that the ad block's good. Is au.archive.ubuntu.com down? Oh, no, it might have been. uBlock Origin is awesome. User style is quite simple to install in Qt. I really do need to do a video on Qt at some point. I don't think I have. I don't know if it's exactly Brave or something forked from Brave. I don't exactly know what the deal is there. Doesn't support Xmodmap. Oh, it didn't. Okay. That's weird. Huh. I've never run into an application, like even Qt apps just work fine with Xmodmap. The only problem I had with Qt was when I was initially setting up FCITX, it had problems actually detecting the typing, but that was because I was missing the Qt plugin. System crashed and computer reboots. Wait, what? Some apps don't interact properly with X11. It's not a specific problem with Xmodmap. It's a problem with developers being awful at their job. System crashes, computer reboots when I type fast. What? Your XVT was seg faulting. I uninstalled and switched to another terminal emulators. No issues so far. What? I think you just have some busted hardware. Is that? Oh, yeah, that's not actually going to show anything on the screen. Yeah, the minimum is set to $1, so that's the default in Streamlabs. Oh no, it will show it on the screen. Ah, ignore me. Okay, it's not set to $1. I think I might have just set it to 0 then. Okay, I did fix it. Cool. It was super annoying because I remapped the menu key to have 2 super keys. Okay, you just... Sure, just keep simping to YouTube. That's fine. The Junior Sysadmin course at Linux Upskill Challenge restarts shortly. You could actually block YouTube videos in Qt browser, but actually recently broke. Why would you want to block YouTube videos? Why would you want to do that? What do you... Giara is a Reddit app, and it's finally sort of usable. Okay, I like things that are sort of usable. That's right up my alley. Is this a Reddit mobile app? That's what it looks like. I think this is a Reddit... Oh, wait. Or is it designed with mobile support in mind? That's cool. I simped via Streamlabs, though. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Ignore what I said, then. Did you? Oh, you did. Okay, I'm going to show you something, okay? I just ignore me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Over on Streamlabs here, next to where is it? That's next to the donation. It shows like what platform it was done on. I just didn't see that you did it on Streamlabs. Okay, yes, I guess you are using it correctly then. Also, the nice thing about Streamlabs is it goes directly to my PayPal, so I don't have to wait till the end of the month to get that, which is also cool. Because with Super Chats, it just gets added on top of my regular ad revenue, so that doesn't get paid out until the end of the month. Yeah, so right now it would go into the payout for January, so that'll be in February then. Minimize all windows to tray. Oh, you're talking about KDE probably. Yep. How did I know? Mesa 20.2.0. Is that the entire post? Someone should make an app to only access Reddit wikis. Do people use Reddit wikis that often? I can only think of one that I actually use, and that is the r/anime openings, or r/anime themes, because sometimes I just want to go download some, some anime music, and that's just an easy way to do it. There's nothing but there. Okay. Zoom screen share on GNOME plus Wayland sometimes can't interact with Windows. What? Why? I don't know. I've never had a problem doing any screen sharing with Zoom, at least. I'd rather just not use Zoom at all. Like, ever. Here we go. Here's the majority of the OC content we see on this subreddit. It's just, hey, look, it's a grub theme. This isn't even that good of a grub theme. It's just gray background with red font. That is... I guess it definitely does fit the minimalist idea. But also, it's just a very simple... Yeah, okay. The other thing about me complaining it's a minimalist theme, while it calling itself a minimalist theme doesn't really make any sense. How you doing, Mon? I missed your comment. Sorry about that. I'm currently 2 days after I started. So, I don't know. We might get to a post that you made from a couple months back. What CLI tools? Okay, these are posts that always have really, really nice things in them. Because usually... maybe not. It's on r/Ubuntu. Vim LSSCI. BIOS goes brrrr. Yes. It's just a driver. PS screen. NetHogs shows per process network usage. NetHogs. Packstrap. That's not on my list. Hide it. Thank you. Packstrap. Packstrap is great. It's a... What is this? NetHogs is a small net top tool. Instead of breaking down traffic by protocol or per subnet like most do, it groups by bandwidth by process. Alright. Maybe there's something here. It goes on the list. This is like how I end up with 700 things in my software list. I don't actually go and check out the software until I decide, let's find some video topics for the week. So I just end up accumulating nonsense. Like, I found out I had like a Windows app on this list the other day. I was like, oh, I had this guy here. Right, we're looking at this, weren't we? Okay, what else do we have? Lame MP3 gain FFmpeg. I feel like all of these things can probably be done with FFmpeg. Let's go find out what lame is. Yep, it's an MP3 encoder. I guarantee you can do that with FFmpeg. Wow, this is a very boring post. Usually if this goes on like r/Linux or r/command line, there will be like 500 comments on it, but apparently people on Ubuntu don't like using CLI tools, which sort of makes sense if you're using, it sort of does make sense if you're using Ubuntu. MP3 encoder, yeah, it's an MP3 encoder. But I guarantee, can you do it with FFmpeg? You can do everything else with FFmpeg. I just assume that if it's something that can be done with video or audio, it probably can be done. Oh. Okay, it's that makes sense. Okay, so maybe FFmpeg can't do it, but it can do it with the thing as a dependency. The ultimate collection of podcasts for developers. Any downsides to running Pacman SY as a cron job? Yes, never run SY as a cron job. That is incredibly dangerous. Don't do that. The chat FFmpeg. Is it possible to run Unity on Ubuntu? Yes, there actually is someone that is managing a community version of Ubuntu of Unity. I think it's still called Did they rebrand it from Unity? Someone probably knows what I'm talking about. Like, someone actually has taken over Unity. I can't remember. Thank you, Assad. Yeah, if you like my videos, that's cool. I'll probably hate everything I've made right now in like 2 months, because that's usually what happens. Okay, yes, you can run Unity 3 on Ubuntu. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Okay, this I saw a while back. I thought it was going to be something interesting. And it's just like one of those... You know those videos where it's just like, here's just a bunch of graphs, or a bunch of graphs. Here's just a graph with like a bunch of bars. It's a bar graph. What am I saying? It's a bar graph, and then like over time things changed. But I thought it was going to be like a blog post or something, but no, it's just a boring video. Thunderbird. I'm guessing you're asking about Thunderbird. Does anyone know if there's an outstanding issue preventing Thunderbird from being upgraded from 68 to 78? What? Just install and see what happens. Outer space, not sure what's going on. We call that having no hard drive space left. What do we got here? You're on Banjaro. Graph bar. Yes, graph bar. Thank you. I think Unity 8 was renamed to Lomiri. You might be correct. Yep. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you for that. That is exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, so if you want to go run a Unity 8, here, it's Lomri. Go check it out. I actually never used Unity, but I know it's sort of like a meme that it's the best desktop environment. Menjaro, Arch for Dum Dum. Everything that everything that Meeseeks says is Meeseeks and Meeseeks' only opinion. How you doing, DT? Yeah, Happy New Year's to you too, man. Also, I guess, Merry Christmas. I wouldn't have talked to you since Christmas, or since before Christmas anyway, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah. I'm gonna drink one beer and go to bed. I actually will be streaming after this as well, after I have some dinner. I'll probably be playing some Hades, and there will be drinking involved. Probably not these, because these are... Actually, I'm gonna... Give me one sec. I'm gonna switch over to the talking head for just a moment. This right here, this is the most disgusting seltzer I have ever had. Please do not ever buy this. It is the Brookvale Union Juicy Grapefruit Boozy Seltzer. If you want a seltzer that tastes like a beer, it's great. If you want something that actually tastes good, no. Do you see that drunk guy story on Take Over Tea was hilarious? Oh, that story was pretty great. Difference between focused and at. That's BSPWM. Yep, thought so. I've gotten to the point where I can recognize things just from the title. My New Year's resolution is to remove Vi from my life. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, keep doing that. Hey, it's easy. If you run Arch doesn't even come with Vi anymore, so you're all good. Pretty sure you're running Arch still, unless you've decided to switch to something else. I don't... Luke is on Artix at this point. I think you're on Arch. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to what other Linux YouTubers are doing. No, okay. You're the only person who uses Plan 9. Back in the game. Have not been using Linux since high school. Got into it. I guarantee this is going to have a lot of upvotes. And... Oh, wow. I guess maybe the Ubuntu subreddit isn't as supportive of people just posting about how great Ubuntu is. Arch, you would get, like, as we saw before, like 200 upvotes. This is the one time I'll say I actually like Ubuntu. LibreOffice GNOME conflict? What? Doesn't GNOME come with LibreOffice? Click yes, and the window closes. Almost all icons on the desktop instantly disappear. That's not a conflict. I have Vim symlinked to Vi. You could just alias it. That's also an option. Ah, yes. Yes, you might be right there. Yeah, he might be on Arco. Welcoming Gitter to Matrix. Ah, right. I forgot this was happening. I wish I was actually up to date, because this actually is kind of interesting. Gitter, which is basically like another Discord sort of thing, and Matrix sort of like came together in this beautiful harmony. So that means we get Gitter features over in Matrix, which is cool. Yeah, it is old news though, so if you just didn't know about it, that's cool, but I'm not doing a video on that probably. Here we go. Do you feel that buying a brand new Linux laptop is less thrilling than converting an existing? It's probably going to be converting an existing machine. I actually do think Linux devices make sense, but if you're someone who just runs Linux anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. Yes, it did. It did happen months ago, but as we can see, we are currently in October. So, yes, you're right. It did happen a while ago. Linux. Just Linux. Okay. What do you got to say? Oh, Reddit. What? It's just Linux. Nothing's breaking. It's just... This is why you guys are here. Because otherwise I'll be suffering by myself. Well, yeah, if I bought a, like the developer thingy, the developer, what am I thinking of? The developer XPS, I'll just go and install Arch on. I'm not going to run Ubuntu. But Brodie, you've got to remove that disgusting Windows key. I'm fine with the Windows key being there on the off chance I ever need Windows. Why Arch? Hey guys, I switched to Linux about 4 months ago and can't explain why, but Arch has always been in my mind. Yes, because you're using Linux and everyone talks about Arch as if it's some difficult thing to be using. I'm currently using PopOS, but I think it is missing something. I don't know what. I have this feeling, so I want to know how good are your experiences with Arch and if it's worth trade a Debian-based system for a rolling distro. Okay, you're asking this on r/Arch Linux. Do you know the sort of people who use r/Arch Linux? Could it be people who run Arch Linux? Wow. Yep. Rock solid, stable, yep. We have cookies, yep. Everyone in here is going to be super positive about Arch. Because r/Arch Linux. Stop asking stupid questions. I should get an ASMR mic. They're actually very expensive. ASMR mics are incredibly expensive. I don't know if you even heard that. No, actually didn't. Wow. So if I whisper, you can't actually hear it because of my sound noise gate. That one. Is Micronome current? I don't know. Check your version number. Arch subreddit so friendly. First time he has a question. RTFM. Don't ask dumb things. How to inhibit X screensaver? Don't run it. r/Arch Linux is lame. The only answer you get is by the way or RTFM. r/Emacs is the place to be. Can you work with movement in insert mode without having to press the escape button? Yes, use the arrow keys. I think there's another way you can do it. Yeah, see you later, DT. Enjoy your beer. Unless you already finished it. Which is actually... He's just gonna scull a beer and go to sleep. I can respect that. GTK development blog shader toy. Brave updates. How to make any terminal transparent. Run Compton. Yes, or I guess PyCom, sorry. Yes, it is the current year, so we are using PyCom now. No, that's the incorrect answer. Don't do that. GPU acceleration, nope. Also, I'm pretty sure you can run PyCon with that GPU acceleration. Sounds like it. You need a compositor. How do I know which is this the case? What is the next step for me? Check if you have it installed. Yes, that's a good step to take. Always a good step to take when you don't know if you have something installed. There is no such thing as a stupid question unless you're on Arch Linux. Have you... I think you've been here since the start of the stream. Oh, there's definitely some stupid questions. Who needs PyCon rounded corners when you have awesome? Fair. I actually do kind of like the idea of rounded corners. I might have to do it over my awesome config. Oh yeah, in case anyone's suddenly checking in, yeah, I am running awesome on my on this system. This is BSPWM right now, but I do have awesome also on installed now. Answer is okay, except for one annoying Frenchman. I don't read the comments for the most part, so I don't really know what most of these subs are actually like. r/RTFM is real. Is it? I'll have to check that one. Let's see. RTFM. Okay. 116 members, as you probably expect. Is it just people making RTFM jokes? I think it's just people making RTFM jokes. Next year he'll be running Emacs. I don't know. Maybe that will be my my new distro. Maybe that will be my distro in 2022. Let's see. Because, you know, Linux is just a Emacs bootloader. I downloaded these icons for KDE settings. I don't care. Ubuntu not booting. Which DE to blah blah blah. What is which is better DE for which is better DE for newbie? Any of them. Just pick one. You'll learn all of them as you go. They're all pretty decent. Install Arch Linux with 4G modem. I imagine it's probably the same as the Wi-Fi installation. Unless, actually, wait, maybe. Oh, if it's an integrated one, maybe that would be a little bit different. I don't know if you'd probably be worried about getting drivers for it, depending on the chipset it uses. But if you go to the Arch Linux wiki, just type in your whatever hardware you're using. There'll be a list of the things it supports anyway. Looking for a way to set it without iMwheel. Yeah, good luck with that. There used to be a way to do it in I'm forgetting what the library's called. libinput. There used to be a way to do it in what we were using before libinput, but then libinput is like, nah, we don't need that. Try GUIX with Emacs for max lispiness. I think GUIX is on my list. Let's find out. GUIX. It is on my list. There you go. Error while compiling BSPWM. Let's see. Dependencies? Probably. Let's see. What is your error while compiling BSPWM? Fatal error. No existe el archivo o el directorio. Oh, you're missing standard I/O. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Install base develop. How did you get to the point where you're even installing other applications if you don't have base devel installed? Wow, that's actually impressive, to be honest. I didn't know you could even get a terminal installed without base devel. Actually, I guess if you install everything as a binary, that could work. That's one way to do it. Minimal distro should IWCTL instead of WA supplicant. Doesn't the Arch installer now use IWCTL? I think I can. How do I do that? Add moderator. There we go. Is now moderator, and yeah, I didn't actually have mods before. There you go. Meeseeks, you can be mods here, sure. A unicard with true freedom, bro. Yeah, you get to be a mod. Not like I need 2 mods with 41 concurrent viewers, but sure. Why not? Pac-Man complains that there's not enough free disk space. Have you considered buying another hard drive? Let's see. Or maybe, let's see. You have, where are we going? I think, what do we got here? You have 82 megabytes free en route. Yeah, that'll do it. Wait, you're one of those people who's like, oh, I'm just gonna make my route as small as possible. Judging by the fact you're asking this question, you probably just followed, like, the guide on the Arch Linux wiki. And the wiki does suggest, like, this tiny root installation. And I would suggest against doing that. On my system, I think I have, like, a 200 gig root, which is way overkill. But, what was I saying? 200 gig root. 100 gig root? I don't know, some stupid root. Let's find out, actually. LSBLK. Where's my root? Root here. Sorry, it's 400 gig. Right, because I've got it on that entire drive. Right, my root is on actually a separate drive than my, my main drive. Obviously, you don't actually need a 400 gig root. This is way overkill. But I would recommend doing more than, like, 20 gig. Especially with modern software. Yeah, I can't read. Any fixes for pulse audio crackling? There is a list on the Arch wiki about how to fix some common issues with it. What's up with that blue name? That means that he's a mod. It's fine. Meeseeks has been pretty chill over on the Discord, so just don't do anything awful. You know, anything that YouTube doesn't like. If I wasn't streaming on YouTube, I would have less of a care. Yeah, I have a 400 gig root. I'd be fine with, like, 50 gig. But just don't do a 20 gig root. That's my point. Make it bigger than 20 gig, because that will run out very, very quickly. Problem with AUR. I recently switched to Arch, and I was uploading some packages, and found I couldn't install some things from the AUR. When I tried to install stuff from the AUR, rate limit reached. Let's find out. What have you done here? Yeah, you I didn't say when. Probably, I don't know, maybe in 2 hours or so. I'm not exactly sure when. I'll work it out in a bit. Bully Brodie for his root size. I use a 900 gigabyte root. See, no, bully Sage. That's dumb. You don't need a 900 gigabyte root. Oh, this person double posted. My root is 512 petabytes. I'd be impressed if it was. Just buy up like an entire data center, make it a root. Yes, but you also run Plan 9 Hum. I'm talking about the normal people here who, like, install applications. Yeah, they're all bridged. That is why they are not encrypted. If you want to use... There is one encrypted channel. If you want to say things that you probably shouldn't be saying other places, use that one. I will not endorse anything you say. Why do many mods? I have 2 mods because they were the mods over on the Discord anyway, and I didn't have any mods in the first place, so I was like, hey, let's just make these guys mods. 2 mods for 40 viewers, yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, Hum is usually not going to be here because he's got, I don't know, Hum things to do. Programming in C or something, or like praying to Brian Kernigan. I don't know what Hum does in his spare time. WSL subsystem fan control question. It's Windows stuff. NVIDIA's primary GPU not working. Ubuntu. No, it's the Arch Linux. Okay. Yeah, here's your problem. You bought an NVIDIA GPU. Like, I wish NVIDIA GPUs work nicely on Linux. I really do, because they're just better. But they don't. So, here we are. Like, your root petition or your root... Wait, or your root petition... What? Those mean the same thing. Verily, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alteration of the night and day, there are indeed signs for men of understanding. I don't know what you're talking about. X input not recognizing generic USB controller. What's my opinion on Snowden? Should he be pardoned? Yeah, he probably should be pardoned. Yeah. Sorry to be political, but I think that, Edward Snowden didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. That's about as political as I'm gonna get on this channel. Edward Snowden didn't do anything wrong. Any way to avoid restarting Pulse Audio in order for Bluetooth headphones to connect? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's, like, anyone in the, like, the tech sphere that doesn't want Snowden pardoned. Unless we're talking about the NSA. That's... Maybe the NSA doesn't want him pardoned, but everyone else. Commander version Tetris written in C. Aha. Oh, we don't have a browser open here. Swoden is hero. Yes, Swoden is a hero. Oh, okay, there's a GIF. Let's see. Tetris -- start level 13. It's just Tetris. Okay. I'm actually really bad at Tetris. I don't think there's a video here, but hey, you want to go play some Tetris? You can check it out here, I guess. A POSIX shell script to preview fonts in FCF created by Oliver Liu. Are we supposed to care who Oliver Liu is? BSD games include Tetris. Oh, this was deleted. Oh, it's just font preview. Okay. Oh, don't close that. I need that. I think it's generally accepted that, at least among the software crowd, that Snowden didn't do anything wrong. Right now, install BSD games and play Tetris. Maybe I'll do that for like one of the community game nights. I'll just be like DT and not play with the community and just play by myself while I just stream. RSS of ArchWiki history. Probably having it. You can probably get an RSS feed of that. Gaming peaked at Tetris. But have you played Hades? Let's see. Ubuntu GNU grab error while booting. No, you don't have to install BSD for the games. BSD games is a separate package. Fancy message of the day for my servers. Is this literally just... Tell me this isn't just an edit of a text file. It is an edit of a text file. Content. Brodie OnlyFans playing with... No. There actually are some people I follow that do have OnlyFans just for the meme. Like, Alex Williamson, for example, he actually does all of his, he gives out bets, or gives out tips on sports betting through his OnlyFans. Which is honestly the best way to use that site. What is the name of the Tetris binary in BSD games? I would imagine it's Tetris. Much older than the... Unix has a long history of little games, much older than those AAA video games. I can imagine so. How to become a hacker man with Vim. Any affiliate marketers using... What? I see a lot of affiliate marketers and digital marketers using macOS or Windows in every YouTube video, or whatever it may be. I've never seen anyone using Linux for the above-mentioned work. I've been thinking to ask this question for a long time. Is there anyone doing affiliate marketing, digital marketing, or anything of that sort? Why, yes. There are some people doing that. I don't think it's linked down below. Wait, is it in the link? Is it in the description? If it's not in the description, go check out any other of my videos. There's a link to get yourself a Linode server. Hades on BSD when? I don't know. If you can get Proton running on it, probably when that happens. Simplest memorable password generator ever. Let's find out what this is. How do you spend your time when you're on Windows? It's a good question. What? Actually, I was probably just busy with uni at the time and watching a lot of anime, like way too much anime. Minimal cursors based clock. Why do you need cursors for a clock? Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's this one. This ugly clock. Why? It's a clock that says the time in words. There's not a whole video there, but hey, that's cool if you like really big clocks for some reason. Drawing at 0.6.1 release. Oh, maybe there is no Tetris. Someone who games is a relatively large non-Linux YouTube channel. He uses Linux. Yeah, he's I've watched a couple of his VM videos that he's done, and I've watched most of the stuff as well because, you know, great. Mudahar makes great content. I recommend checking his channel out. Not like he needs a shout out from me. He's got a much bigger channel than I have. What is this? GNU Collab, a persistent Google Collab notebook, lets you run a full GNU desktop. What? What is this? What am I looking at? There's a video here. You can send him Dogecoin. Wow. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'll look at this later. Maybe there's something there. Probably not. Probably nothing. Let's go to the next one. I'm a wind power user who tries to switch. Very long sorry. Oh, not a program at all, but running some service from time to time. Though command line annoys me, but I can work with it fairly well. And I'm already pissed off AF. But let's stay forecast. Forecast? Yeah, we'll go with that. Mostly rather a lil. Installation was fine and easy. Obviously, I'm neither a native English speaker nor using the QWERTY KB layout, and I'm so damn glad of both. Though I choose all the correct localization stuff. Okay, this does. The spelling is horrendous, but the sentence at least makes sense. I wanted to bully someone, but sadly I can't. Yeah, see you later, Dio. I'm stuck at 3%. I was jumping from 3 to 6. Don't doing much at all. C in Windows is a nightmare. I've never done C programming in Windows. I think I was already on Linux by the time I touched any C. Using a Nexus 5 as a Linux phone. Are you asking how to, or did you do it? Oh, someone did it. Okay. That's cool. Also generated with only core utils. cat/devu random. Pipes and strings. I'll take your word for it. KDE looks cool as hell. Probably does. Oh, is it just stock KDE? Oh no, there's a theme on it. Okay. If that's your thing, I'm not a big fan of the what's that word? The specific style that I'm thinking of. I can't think what it is. Remapping caps lock to escape when tapped and control when held. That's needlessly complicated. Wizardine's bash environment. What? What is this? Oh, it's a comic. Okay, I thought it was an app here. Video drivers 450 to remove CUDA. RIP. I've been daily driving a Pine phone for around a month now. It looks good to me because I rarely use phones anyway. All I need is a search engine to quickly look stuff up. I don't use my phone super often. Basically, the most common thing I use my phone for is as, like, an MP3 player. Just because, like, I like listening to stuff while I'm in my car or while I'm out for a walk, and having the phone is just an easy way to do that. Take a look at bfetch, dynamic fetching tool. Okay. Oh, yeah, if anyone actually has any, like, video topics they want me to look at, you can leave them in the comments. I will check them, probably. That's cool. Another fetch tool. Okay, goes on the list then. Fetch clone. There we go. Needlessly complicated is why we use Linux. Okay, sure. What is it? Hello there, fellow Vimmers. Oh, you want to do some remapping inside of Vim. No, do it from Xmod map. Disable application menu dash. Wait, you... What? I presume we're not talking about the dash shell here. There must be some, like, a Ubuntu or GNOME app called Dash. Okay, yeah, there's a GNOME thing called Dash. Okay, I was gonna say. Switching to OpenBSD, already on my list. Also install 9front. Okay, put it on the list. OpenWRT. What is that one? I know I know Dash is a shell, but I don't know if there's like another thing that's also named Dash. Yeah. OpenWRT is an open source project for embedded operating systems based on Linux. I don't know if I have any way to test that. Add NixOS. Yes, NixOS is already on the list. I updated my Lubuntu this morning and rebooted my laptop after getting stuck at this screen. Okay. I don't care. Tell me that's not actually a subreddit. Maybe it is. Maybe it is for routers. I don't know. Let's see. Save file doesn't work while using multiple tabs. That is a Vim /Vim. OpenBSD was kind of slow for me. Vert Manager, that is on my list. And how you doing, Bedrock? I'm pretty sure you haven't commented on the stream yet. I think that might be your first one. Maybe you, like, managed to skip past me and I just didn't spot you. A CLI tool to install Gentoo. I'm listening. Is this just a Gentoo build script? I guarantee this is a Gentoo build script. I never understood scripts to install an OS. If you can't manually install Arch, Gentoo, Kiss, Void, then maybe you shouldn't. Now I've got better things to do with my day. That's why build scripts are nice, because I'm lazy. But no, it's just a Gentoo build script. I don't really have anything. Yeah. I think I did a video on Groff or what? No, I did a video on Groff. And then people in the comments, probably Hum was one of them, got angry at me telling me that I should have been talking about Troff instead. Running testing Steam games in Linux. Yeah, I recently had some trouble getting Borderlands the pre-sequel running. Turns out the launcher is broken. You have to actually rename the launcher to something else and then rename another file to be the launcher file. And it's been broken like that for 4 years. But once you do that, it runs absolutely flawlessly. Cubies? I don't know what this is. The name rings a bell. Oh, it's a security-focused OS. I don't know if there's much I can say. Troff is pronounced T-Roff. I'm not going to say it like that. Like I'm going to keep saying regex, because it annoys people. Distro. Oh, you can see what's on my distro list here. You know, Red Star, the most important distro. Using XDO tool as a tiling window manager alternative. What? Wait, are you actually... Oh, I thought you might have been asking about doing this. Oh, have you actually done this? Oh, no, I don't want to submit something to Reddit. What is this? Is this just Q? That doesn't help. What am I looking at here? Hey, look, it's DT. I might have a read through this and see if they've given any of their scripts. That's cool. Let's see. We'll put it in my. No, don't do that. Okay, there. Okay, put it here. XDO tool. Window manager. Cubes. Okay, it is cubes. Cool. Do you know tools for overclocking GPUs? Your BIOS? Do you need anything else? Or is it, wait. I don't know who's correct here. It could be cubs, it could be cubes, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either way. How to get console frame buffer graphics with NVIDIA? I'm trying to play Quake 3 on a frame buffer. You're up. How do we play Quake 3 on a frame buffer? Maybe someone in the comment... Actually, that's a video of someone's post... If someone's actually given an answer for this one. I might look into something like this. Let's say gaming on a frame buffer. That just sounds hilarious to do. That Matrix line is a pretty good idea. I'd watch those videos. Oh, okay. Well. Look, have you seen some of the names of some projects? Why wouldn't I believe you? How do I add more storage to my arch? Okay, okay. Here's what you do, right? You grab your SATA cable, okay? You plug the hard drive into it. And you grab the Molex power cable, and you plug that into it. Okay, you're following along here. Then, like you did during the installation, you go and generate your FS tab file. And there you go. How did you manage to install Arch without knowing how to add hard drives to it? Like, it's literally part of the installation process. Oh, I guess you also have to put a file system on it, but you also did that during the installation as well. How did you manage to get through the installation? Maybe you have a build script. Actually, yeah, that could be it. You can compile SDL with frame buffer support and then compile any SDL Quake game engine. Doom runs on 9front. Did I mention that 9front is pretty good? Use 9front. You know what? I don't think you've ever said that. In the entire time I've known you, I don't think you've ever said that 9front is good. Add more storage to your arch. You go to IKEA, buy some drawers, and you place at the bottom of your arch. Wouldn't you have less... Oh! No, I was... Okay, my brain's falling apart. For some reason, I thought we were talking about space, not storage. Yeah, that works. Diffie, alternative to diff. Okay. Let's find out. Is it written... I was going to say who wanted to bet it was written in Rust, but no, it's Go. Is it just... Is there anything here? Is it just... It looks slightly different? Is there any configuration? There's like 4 flags. You don't think there's a video here. No thinking is needed to copy and paste Arch commands. Okay. Hey, here we go. Here is a benefit of using a video to install Arch. When someone does when someone's going through it in a video, they'll explain the things they're doing. Whereas in an install guide, you can skip all the installation and just copy and paste the commands. There we go. That's why videos are better. I have 8 gigs of RAM. Is a swap file necessary? I would say a swap file is necessary because some apps actually require a swap file. Not because you're ever going to actually need it. Some apps just don't work without it. Someone hep me. I'd rather not hep you. So I made a custom test.sh script, and this is what happens. What? What are you... So you're trying to mess around with MySQL and you don't know how to use MySQL. Okay. I recommend learning how to use MySQL. I think I have done a video on that. I'm going to say I have, but I could be mistaken. I'll just add it. That question mark. There we go. What GPU will automatically work with Ubuntu? The one on your CPU. Can I resize my swap? Yes, you can. Obviously, assuming you have free space in your drive. Messing around with partitions, though, is always going to be a bit dangerous if it's on the same drive as the one... Yeah. If it's the same size as the rest... No, it's on the same drive as the rest of your data. But yes, you can do it. Yeah. But a swap file is easier. Swap file is easier than a swap partition. Not trolling. How much effort does it take to maintain an Arch installation? You click... What you do, okay, is you go in your terminal, write sudo pacman-syu, and that's basically what you do. CLI ebook reader. Alright. I like the sound of CLI. Hey, that's actually kind of cool. It's basically a terminal PDF reader, pretty much. That's cool. Add it to the list. Ebook reader. Do a Arch install video and just tell people they need to rm-rf/root their old system without any explanation. Right, but if it's an Arch install video, hopefully they know what like rm-rf is. But if they're coming from Windows, then that's not going to do anything. So, I like the idea we have there, but I don't think it's going to be as dangerous as you want it to be. Recording sound from specific application OBS. Oh, if someone... Okay, is there a way to do this with Jack? This is something I've really wanted to do. Oh, God. I really need to set up Jack at some point, because it is going to make things much, much easier for doing things like this. I will keep this one around just for my own... let's see. Personal improvement. Jack. App audio. Thank you. Okay, battle has already been done. Cool. Thank you for that. I thought I had. I just couldn't remember. Is this talking about the Linus Tech Tips video? It is. Oh, no, it's not. This is, I forgot that both LGR and also Linus Tech Tips around the same time were both doing the Pyramid PC. AX200 not working. It's Intel card. Audio software on Linux. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Kernel null pointer dereference with NVIDIA and Chromium. What is your experience using KDE and GNOME alongside? Typically, you wouldn't run them both at the same time. Yeah, if I end up putting in the effort to actually work out how to actually set up Jack, I will definitely be doing a video on it. By the way, when you use Jack, use NJ Connect instead of QJack CTL for connecting nodes. I don't know what any of that means, but thank you for the advice. NJ Connect instead of QJack CTL. Thank you for that. Is this supposed to happen when I open the store? Ubuntu. Yes. What is happening? Is it going to be like, you do not have an internet connection? The background of the store didn't render. That's amusing. You collage a terminal image viewer based on Uberzug written in Bash. Okay. Let's have a look. Basically, it's like needlessly heavy SXIV. I like it. On the list it goes. That one? Image viewer. Make your entire system into a Squash FS for a video. What is Squash FS? You trying to break my system? A compressed read-only file system for Linux. Maybe I'll do it to a VM. Compress your system. Squash FS. I'm proposing a new model for Lux. We don't want your data, calm down. I don't know what Lux is. Squash FS is what Affinge and Live ISO use. GPU viewer released with VD power info support and other thingy. Okay, what is this? Is it just like a GPU info thing? Oh, that's neat. That can go on the list, I guess. GPU viewer. And the header could be, please go away, NSA. How to auto run app on given desktop without following. That is BSVWM. Look, I like fun videos sometimes. Like I've got some topics on here that are here entirely for the purpose of April Fool's Day. So maybe it'll be something like that. A POSIX shell script to preview fonts. Oh my god, I've seen that one so many times. Nano Emacs. What? What is this? Maybe use Btrfs with max compression, install a lot of stuff, and see how much space you save. WashFS versus Btrfs compression comparison. Sure. That can go. There we go. That can go there. Open program, move it to a desktop. Yes, yeah, of course. Nvim config for Python. Same as any other language with a Python LSP. A simple program to help you find your mouse cursor. How do you lose your mouse cursor? What are you doing to lose it? Okay, I recognize this dev. Covered some of his stuff before. That's hilarious. Maybe I'll add this to a list of like little useful applications. Because this by itself, there's not a video here. Tiny useful apps. There we go. Go-Yo? Yep, Go-Yo's great. I don't know. I haven't done a video on Go-Yo, have I? I don't think I have. Is there a boot hole grub bootloader bug in Manjaro? Maybe. I've run macOS software on Linux. What is this? Is this, like, wine or something? Yes, there are people on here who run Kiss Linux. In my project, we're using Discord, but for sharing screens, we have custom RTMP server. This is cool. Yeah, okay, I was right. It's basically wine. Okay. That's actually kind of neat. macOS wine. That's cool. Free Software Foundation. The sponsor of GNU and GPL is 35 today. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday for October 5th. Guidance on Manjaro Linux. Cavantum themes. Difference between swap and backup. What? Those are... No, those are very different things. Thank you for the videos, Brodie. Happy New Year, everyone. Good night. Yeah, good night to you too, Aris. This is still quite a confusion for me. I've read the documentation for a couple of times, but I still don't get it. I understand the swap files are needed to restore files in case of an error. Are backups the same, but for editing sessions? I don't think you've read the documentation. Swap is... Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what swap is, basically, swap is... Think of it like RAM, but on your hard drive. And then a backup is just a copy of your data. Like, a copy of what's normally on your hard drive. Do a video on SFeed, a better system for RSS stuff than Newsboat. Is SFeed on my list? SFeed is on my list. Okay. You know what? Just for you, I'll move it higher on the list. Because things that are 500 items down usually never get looked at. Different shortcuts which share a common prefix. Oh? Is this... I think there might be something cool here. Here's a Zenity window with the output rendered by the script. That's actually kind of neat. I'll save this one. SX HKD. Oh yeah. I hate the name swap files because they're actually page files. Isn't it? Yeah, Windows calls them page files, don't they? But they're swap files over here. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Is there any way if I use swap on NVMe in the feature to be faster than RAM? No, it's not gonna. It's definitely not gonna be faster than RAM, but it is gonna be faster than having swap on your mechanical drive. But if you, say, wanted to do something like turn your RAM into a RAM disk, that would be pretty cool. Vim as an HTTP client. Why? But also cool. What? Oh. You're just running curl. That's not Vim as an HTTP client. That's curl as an HTTP client. No, go away. The home directory is gone. That's because you probably deleted it. Hi, after upgrading to the latest version, I haven't access to the home directory, and when I open documents or other folders, it returns the following error. Oops, something went wrong. Please check the spelling and try again. RIP. Yeah, also don't do it from like a graphical application. Do it from your terminal. But, Ripperino. Can only connect to the internet with ExpressVPN. I'm not sponsored by ExpressVPN. I'm not doing an ExpressVPN ad here. But if you want to go and host a VPN yourself, you can do it in my link down below. I might do a video on setting up a VPN at some point. Why Linux sees NTFS as read-only? I think there actually is a way to interact with NTFS on Linux. It's just annoying, and you might break your Windows drive. Dunst window management. Dunst windows aren't managed by BSPW, and so can't get any alerts or info about them by BSP. Are they not managed by it? Some Intel Optane as universal memory might be cool. Yeah, it is cool. Omnifunc as part of the complete variable. Linux book recommendation from moderate to advanced users. Is anyone actually reading Linux books? Like, besides for the, like, historical benefit of it, is anyone actually learning Linux by reading a book anymore? Wouldn't it just be easier to install Linux on a VM and just mess around with it? Does Arch work on Chromebooks? You might be able to get Arch ARM running on it, but with 16 gigs of storage, you'll be pushing it. Apparently, yes, you can get it working on it. It's an option in FS tab when you disable NTFS volume, you have to disable hibernation in Windows 2. Okay, no, I'm not saying that there's no reason to read a Linux book. But does anyone actually learn Linux from the start, except for this one person? Is that, like, do regular people learn Linux through a book? Oh, my calculator's got the buttons, like, jammed. Huh. Make file executable on download. Perl file own. Yeah, +X. Do a video on using Xorg without any window manager, just with SXHKD and a few little programs for resizing windows and stuff. Yes! Thank you for that, Hum. That is actually a really cool one. Living without a window manager. Xlive BG, live wallpaper for the X window system. Another one, another application to do this. Project web page, this sort of GitHub. Feels easier for me to focus on books, so that's why I use them to learn stuff. That's a fair point. Yeah, I can understand that. Do whatever works best for you, I'd say. Personally, I learn best from just watching a few videos to get my feet wet and then basically just going from there, just messing around with stuff. But hey, if books work for you, then do the books. Yeah, I used to read a lot when I was back before I could drive and had to catch the train to uni. I read less now, but I mainly read when I'm, like, going to bed. Unity desktop. I'm reading Penetration Testing by Georgia Weidman. It's about Kali Linux, but I would love to find something about Black Arch. I am not the person to ask about network security. Yeah, Hum, there was nothing wrong with that message. It was just in capitals. You don't have to delete something just because you see it in capitals. Yeah, it hurts my ears. Oh. Maybe making Hum a mod was a bad idea. Pulse effects. How to disable a resolution mode. It's probably just an X-rand thing. Ruby Gorilla. Why is my Wi-Fi speed slow? Probably because you're using Wi-Fi. It hurts. Don't delete comments just because they're in capitals. Today I learned you can drag and drop files into the terminal to paste the files directory. That will be very much dependent on the terminal you're using. And I guarantee people in the comments are going to be saying that. Okay, well, yeah, we're talking about the default GNOME terminal. Because that's not going to work on, like, ST or something like that. Yeah, it depends heavily on which terminal you're using. But if you want to make work on anything, there is an application called Drag and Drop, which I've done a couple of videos on. Really cool application. Basically, it's a little GTK window where you can just drag something into it and go from there. Glyphs not rendering on ZSA. Probably because you're missing a font. Pac-Man's Orphans. What is this about? I run QDT, I get stuff that I know installed and should not be detected as orphans. How can I trust that list? You might have installed it as a dependency rather than installed it explicitly. Because, yeah, a lot of the time you end up having applications that you actually actively use because you got them through a dependency rather than explicitly going and installing them. But maybe I'll do a video on orphan packages. I think I've done that. Pac-Man orphaned packages. I'll grab this one. My PC hosts 3 websites now. Is it possible to get a VT220 or VT100 machine these days? I don't know, go on eBay. Probably. Whether you can do anything productive with it is another question, but if you go on eBay, you'll probably find one. Or maybe at, like, your... there's gonna be some, what's the word I'm thinking of? Tech, Collectors. Collectors, that's the word I'm thinking of. Maybe they'd be willing to sell it to you. And that will be macOS machine a few years with the amount they're locking it down. Because I didn't feel like configuring it to use Markdown, that's why. That's literally the only reason I'm using wiki format instead of Markdown. Vue.js, no comments, plugins work. Oh, you're asking... Don't ask about Vue.js in the Vim wiki. What are you doing? What exactly makes a Linux distro based off of Ubuntu? How do you... You can go to the Wikipedia page. It says, this was forked from Ubuntu. Or, this was forked from Debian. Okay, next one. Next post. The BSD books from No Starch Press are also worth checking out. Stock 20.0... Oh, okay, I thought it was an application called Stock. No, it's an Ubuntu thing. What makes a distro a distro? So, why so many managers and repositories? It hasn't... What? We're getting into the, people are making dumb posts part of the day. Is that the same person? Osaic SMP. Okay, no, they are different people. They're just equally as dumb as each other. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of these posts, to be honest. Doodle-doo. 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 Worth reminding you that you can use VI bindings in the bash shell. Yes, you can, and there's a way to actually run full NeoVim inside of bash as well. Which I'll do a video on at some point. I feel like there might be a video here just for extreme Linux noobs. Like, maybe. Maybe there actually is something here, and I'm just being mean to people for the sake of being mean. I feel like there might be something. Maybe. You know, I'll put it on my list. I'll have a bit more of a think about it when I'm not on the stream, and I'll see what I'll decide to do. And that one. Because I have had some of these topics like this where I'm like, there's nothing here. I go back and look at it later, I'm like, okay, maybe. Ubuntu, I'm guessing that's minimal, not mimial. Doc is over my icons. Modify your doc. There's a couple of web forums that are still going, but most of the time, yeah, people just, if they want to make a forum, they just make it on Reddit. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't exactly like how big Reddit has got. How do I enable my system-wide natural scrolling? Oh, you're on Ubuntu? There might be some configuration to do it on, like, GNOME or something. Bluetooth to stop discovering new devices, but is discoverable and can be connected via other devices. Reboot your system. I think a video on what are distros would make sense, because a lot of people that get confused by that. Yeah, you might be right there. Yeah, I think I was just being a bit mean to the person, but yeah, I think you might be onto something. Let's see, I don't know what's wrong. Why error? Okay, this person, they get no sympathy from me, because it says why error right here. We'll see, you're on Windows. Cannot find path because it does not exist. Why error? I wonder why error. Forum's bad. Use IRC and email instead. What if I make a forum that is literally just reading from an email list, and you can't actually respond on the website? You have to just connect to the... You have to, like, email into the email list. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything, basically. Option natural scrolling true. Is that actually a thing in GNOME? I don't know. Basically, just make a website that reads the email list and doesn't do anything else. Is that terrible? NB. CLI, plain text, note-taking, bookmarking. Okay. I'm listening. Because error. Why error? Because error. Okay, there might be something here. Cool. Software showcase. Notes app. Cool. Internet is bloated. Just write your questions on a piece of paper and share your thoughts on LAN parties. Just send your questions over, what is it? What am I thinking of? Give me 1 second. Ah, that's what it was. There we go. If you want a true way to actually communicate over the internet, this is the correct way to do it. IP over avian carriers. This is the objectively correct way to send data. And yes, this is actually a real RFC standard that has been defined. It may have been defined on April 1st, but that doesn't stop it from being a real standard defined on the IETF website. Qt 6.0 alpha released. I don't care. Maybe I would if I looked at it 3 months ago. Overclock your system so you can send your questions. With smoke signals. Now that's an idea I'd never thought of. Weirdest bug I have encountered. What is the weirdest bug you've encountered? I don't see the bug. Oh, is it just the window not rendering? Oh, someone else had that problem earlier, didn't they? Maybe there's problems on GNOME right now, or 3 months ago there was problems on GNOME. Don't upgrade Arch for like a month. It will break. No. No, it won't. I think you're actually asking, like, will it break? The answer's still no. It won't just suddenly break if you just go outside and shout my questions. Just shout your questions to your neighbor, and they'll just keep passing along. Basically, that's how a router works anyway. It's just a more manual router. I'm not using Vimium in my browser, no. I've used it before and then forget I have it installed and just go back to using my mouse. So I just don't bother installing it. Resizing windows after hiding polybar. It's BSPWM thing. How can I select multiple lines of the same content and edit them at once? Regex. I have an HTML file. No, you cannot do it in Okay. You cannot regex HTML. It is not a regular language. Did you just call QT QT? It is pronounced cute. Yes, I called QT QT. Useful and not very obvious tip. I have a feeling it's not useful and it's not... These are my favorite posts. Sorry, this post was removed by Reddit spam filters. Oh, this person reposted it. Okay, that's why. Title bars taking up too much space. Make them smaller. It's GNOME, probably. OC Toml Bombadil.file manager is now stable. Use XML lint for HTML and shell script. Thank you. XML lint. Query HTML something. Sure, that'll work. The dot file manager. What is this? It's written in the God language. I don't know, it's some sort of dot file manager, but it's written in Rust. So, it objectively means it has to be good. Dot file manager. Yeah, I always pronounce QT as QT as well. What are you doing to improve your security on your desktop? Have I heard of yet another dot file manager? I have, but it's not on my list for some reason. Yadum. There we go. Now I've heard of it. Get Hum to review it as a guest. What is Hum reviewing as a guest? QT or Yadum? I have classes by Adobe Connect, but in Manjaro I can only be within a browser. I have to install Adobe Flash plugin. Wait, does Adobe Connect require you to have a Flash plugin installed? What? Wait, what? That... Surely not. It's called Git. Yes, Git is pretty good. Git is the best dot file manager. And 2 minutes, you'll be able to click anywhere else, including application taskbar. Sounds like you have some weird RAM hog issues potentially. All wallpapers from Reddit/Imgur and automatically change your theme to match. So it uses curl and then it uses pywall. That's what it does. I guarantee it's gonna have dependencies on curl and pywall. Or maybe wget. Maybe use wget instead. Is there gonna be a link here? It's written in Go. Follow. Oh. Wall. Okay, yes, it does use pywall by my boy Dylan A. Raps. And basically, it's probably going to use curl in the background. Let's have a look at it. Actually, it might not be because it's using Go. It might actually be using Go's built-in way of doing downloading. Who is worse, Abode or Oracle? I've never heard of Abode, but Adobe is pretty bad. Oracle? I don't know. I can typically avoid interacting with Oracle. Rust users when they realize that compiler starts with C. Yes. Angry. Adobe has done some good things. You know, like make Adobe Flash. Oh, actually, sorry, they bought Adobe Flash. Or they bought Flash, turned it into Adobe Flash, and made it worse. Yo. I don't know how to get this to look like this. Just deleted. I love when just random, like, regular Redditors come onto one of these subreddits. I'm trying to make custom source for completion ending. Old Fusion was a good language. How to remove Pac-Man. Oh, okay, you're Manjaro. Is Pac like a wrapper around Pac-Man? Probably is. PS4 controller not working via USB. I have not tested PS4 controllers on my system. I know, this guy works fine. Maybe there's a problem with PS4 controllers. I don't know. Pac is GUI for Pac-Man. Okay, yeah, it's a wrapper around Pac-Man. A friend of mine pointed out that Adobe is a brick made of mud and poo. Okay. Announced you want to release a video every day and just do a 1-minute food review videos or something. You know what? There's two ways that can go. One, no one will watch it. Two, I become the biggest YouTuber. Those are the only things. It's not going to be like an average channel. Those are the only results from that. Maybe I start up like a 4th channel and just do dumb things like that and see what happens. What should I delete? I didn't find any VS Code repos in the path. Did you know about quotes.txt? Oh, it's just some of the Vim documentation. You know what? This light is really bright. Maybe I should just put my sunglasses on. I need to come up with a better way to do my lighting. I wish I could put the light further away from me. There we go. Much better. Maybe I should just stream like this from now on. I don't mind not watching you, Lamau. I'd prefer if you watched me. Let's see. A handy diff argument handling feature that's actually very old. Spot the Vim user. Is it going to be a meme? I think r/Vim doesn't like memes. Wow, they do like memes, apparently. That's news to me. How do you people here feel about ebook readers, Kindle, Kobo, and others? I know there's some, like, Fossy ebook readers. Yeah, with these sunglasses become... Just look where... Oh yeah, he does wear sunglasses, doesn't he, when he goes outside? I'm gonna be very careful with them because they're more expensive than they should be. I didn't buy them. My mum bought me a pair of sunglasses on Black Friday because I didn't want her to buy them when they were full price because yeah, too expensive. Decide to keep it clean and simple. What did you decide to keep clean and simple? Ubuntu? Is this a GNOME rice? Wow, is that GNOME? Probably. Yep, it's GNOME. It's a GNOME rice. That's one you don't see super often. On April 1st, edit the video to make you look bold. Or I could buy a bold cap. That's also much easier. Can't open Steam when CUDA is installed. Rip. Every time I want to upgrade, this comes up. Try to Google it, but couldn't find anything. Any fix? Error on trying to build packages to make package. Okay, you know what? I think that's enough. We've gone through 800 things today. I'm hungry. It's 6:25 here. I went like 25 minutes over when I wanted to finish. So, I think we might end the stream there, to be honest. I'm surprised how many people actually showed up, to be honest. I think we hit like 50 concurrent viewers at the absolute peak, which is absolute crazy. Or I could just shave my head. I'm not going to do that, though. It's just not going to happen. No matter how much you want it to happen, it's just not going to happen. I hate, you know, when I join my display, sometimes it's shows like an old tube TV with no signal. If you want to hear me like keep streaming, I'm gonna have some dinner and I'm gonna go over to the gaming channel and play some Hades. So if you want to keep hanging out, I'll have some food and then I'll be drinking. I'll be drinking seltzers. Not these seltzers, as I said earlier. There we go. These are the most disgusting seltzers I have ever found. Don't ever drink them. But I have good seltzers. Don't quit YouTube. No, I'm not going to be like Lunduk. Did anyone actually see that Lunduk video? I don't know. No one watches Lunduk's channel. I think I get about as many views as Lunduk, and his channel's like 6 times as big as mine. 4 times? I don't know. His channel's way too big to get the same amount of views that I get. On April 1st, do a video in which you shave your head, but the next week, release a few videos recorded before you shaved. If I wanted to shave my head, that might be an idea. That might be a way to go about it, isn't it? I like that. Like, maybe have, like, I don't know, a week or 2 backlog, and then instantly go back to the shaved head, and the people are going to forget about that old video. That's a good idea. I like that. I watched like 2 minutes of the Lunduk video. I presume the result is that he's going to be doing all of his content on his website and over on Library as well. I literally only got into Linux because of the coof. I don't know if we're allowed to say that word on YouTube yet. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, locals as well, yes. Yeah, locals is also a big one for Lunduk. Because, you know, he likes to get very political on Twitter and watch his sub count, or his follower count drop. That's an odd way to get yourself into Linux. Finding a coof tracker. Huh. That's one way to do it, I guess. Lunduk liked my tweets. He liked some of my tweets, but he's not following me yet. There's a couple of people I'm still trying to get to follow me. If what's his name? The guy who runs Gaming on Linux. I'm trying to get him to follow me. I keep responding to his tweets. I want to bring him on the podcast. That'd be fun. I'm forgetting his name. Someone remembers his name. I should remember it if I want to bring him on the podcast. But he seems like a cool dude. Maybe if I can get Lunduk on the podcast, that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? But yeah, as soon as people start to follow me, Twitter bans me and I have to start again. Rip. That's because you keep doing things that Twitter doesn't like. Just stop using Twitter as if it's 4chan and you'll be good. 3 years ago, I got into Linux because of Linux Unplugged. I don't think I've watched Linux Unplugged, actually. Isn't that a podcast? I feel like that's a podcast. Can we ask questions about Linux? Don't ask me questions about whether you can ask questions, just ask the question. I got into Linux because of Brodie's video on MPV and fell in love with window managers. Did I do a video on MPV? Oh, MPV plugins! Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? I couldn't do Linux because Windows pissed me off too much. This is a cooking stream. Yes, this is a cooking stream now. I actually don't have any food. I have this. Here we go. Yeah. I have 3 empty bottles of Dare iced coffee. Hey, Dare, if you want to sponsor me, I'll accept it. Because I drink a lot of this. Don't ask to ask. Exactly, Hum. That's exactly right. Just ask your question. If I want to answer it, I'll answer it. But if I don't, someone in the chat probably will. But you know what? I think we will end it. Only evil people drink cold coffee. Can I ask to ask to ask? You can. You can do that, yes. If you want to. Do you stream games on YouTube too, or do you have a Twitch? I do have a Twitch. I'm not using it. I should use it. I will probably start restreaming very, very soon when I stop being too lazy to set up restream. So next week I might be on Twitch as well. But for now, no, just YouTube for now. I asked if we can stop PyCom for the full screen games. You said kill PyCom, but is there a way to start PyCom after exiting the game? I guess you could have a script that checks if the program's running, and then when the program dies, then you could restart PyCom. That's one way you could do it. But it'd be easier just to have PyCom bound to a key and just restart it like that. What kind of small project do you think I could present for an interview for operations Excel stuff I have until Monday? I feel like you're a bit late to starting. I don't know. Oh, wait, you don't know I have a... Have you not showed it for gaming? Oh, okay, you must be really new then. Yeah, if you go check out... I'm gonna rename it very soon. Give me 1 second. I will find the channel. This one? Okay, good. You can't see it. And we go to here. Your channel. Where is it? Game. Yep, here we go. It is called Brodie Robertson Plays, which is way too long of a name. I need to come up with a shorter name for it. I can't think of something witty, though. I might just use the regular gamer tag that I use. That's one way I can go about it. But otherwise, it might just turn into, BR Plays or BR Games. BR Games might work. Played NetHack, yeah. No, NetHack is going to be saved for this channel. NetHack is very important to save for the main channel, hum. Thank you, Me6. Good job. What mods do I... Yeah, right now I'm playing through Hades and playing through Bastion, and they're both fun. Also, I do really stupid thumbnails for these ones, so... BR Plays, BR... I know there's another channel called BR Plays, so that one might have to be a no-go. Brodie game, please. Yeah, if you want to come check that one out, go ahead. I should probably head off and have some dinner so I can actually stream before I go to bed, and get drunk. Because getting drunk and playing Hades does sound like a fun time. I don't know, if someone has a, if someone has a better name for this channel that isn't just... Actually, a meme name might also work, but if someone has a name they think I should use, hit me up on Twitter, Mastodon, Discord, anywhere like that. You can email it to me if you really want to. Because this is way too long, and it's very difficult to search for, and yeah. I want to fix it before the channel gets, any more followers than it already has. So... Oh, wow. How you doing, man? We are actually just ending off the stream. We're ending off the stream a couple of minutes, so... Hi, how's it going? Brodie Games. It's probably not going to be spelt like that. Cooking with Brodie. Cooking with Brodie. Now, that might work if I was a cooking channel, hum, but... If weed was legal here, I guess it could be getting cooked with Brodie, but that's also just as long. Brodie's Hades. I'm not a Hades channel, even though that's basically the only thing I'm playing right now. I'm pretty much just playing Supergiant games, but I do want to go and play some Borderlands pre-sequel. Brodie Chama Chama channel. Brodie Chama... That's still just as long. I like it, but it's just as long. I'll think of something. Eventually it will be changed, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So... Oh, it's afternoon for you? Okay. Well, maybe you want to pop around for the next one. Brodie Giant Games Fan Club. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end it off because I keep delaying them getting it off. Oh, how you doing, Novo? More new people are showing up as I'm ending the stream. Lovely. As I want it. Empty that one. And go over here. Play the outro. Kangaroo Games. Maybe I'll just make some bad Australian joke. That could also work. I might try out one of Harris Heller's new tracks for the outro. One of his, like, rock tracks or something. That could work. I don't know. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna head off, make some food, and talk to you guys next week, I guess. Or if you want to show up for the gaming stream, that'll be in probably at an hour, hour and a half. I'm not too sure exactly when. But, yeah. See you guys later. Where's my endings card? There we go. Rod Games. Okay, we'll work on a name. I don't think we can go with that one, but we'll work on something. Thank you guys for watching.